Hello, good morning. I thought I would review my first trade of the week. I was by random coincidence at the chart at market open on the... Well, let's do a trade review. My first trade of the week. I was at the charts last night, midnight my time, which is 6 p.m. on a Sunday, and market open. We're talking about Nasdaq and create a small new week opening gap. This box here. So I was just at the chart, and of course I just let it do its thing. So and I want to show you how I use this new feature, highlighting, let's say, making more bright the candles after they tagged 50% of an unmitigated zone, so that we can see what I took, exactly using the same method we used yesterday in this review of Friday price action. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's the video before this one. Okay, so I was looking at price, as you can see. So we had just for context, we had a big run up yesterday up from 930 up. There's a couple of setups that we could have taken, and now we reached the end of the day, the slowing down, topping up, and finally market opens on a Monday, well, Sunday at 6 p.m., but it's Monday my time. Creates a small gap and breaks to the downside. So I was looking, if it's true we're bearish, we might come back up. So this is what I was thinking. I was already thinking, I don't know, we might go up here and break down, right? Come back to mitigate 50% of this zone. Maybe do a double top at around this area, and go down. That's what I was thinking, and I was very keen to see the reaction around this SNDR. If you see here, we came down into this area responsible. I'm sorry, I need to cough. We came down once into this. Oh my god! 1 second. We came down one time to get some liquidity into the SNDR, the area responsible for breaking this structure. Then we came back twice. Then we come back again. Let's see if we can actually break it. I was actually expecting to do a double bottom and maybe start to move up. Then I was looking at this. But because the color of this candle is this pink, right? So we're in a bearish momentum because we broke this level. I thought I only want to take shorts. Okay. Keep going. We did do in fact, we swept, we tagged 50% of this zone. We did a double bottom. Are we reversing? Now this, interesting to see, this is the area responsible, even though this hasn't closed below. You could even consider this the SNDR. If you're a little bit more lenient and you want the 50% tap, this, we consider this an area responsible. We just let it do its thing. Okay, here we came back to 50% of this zone, and if you're bearish and you consider that we might continue to the downside, you could think about entering once we have a valid high here. Personally, I was thinking actually we had to come back up here, but you see, color changes because we broke to the downside and we came back to 50%. So now, if you think there's going to be a continuation from now onwards, let's say price has sort of mitigated that zone. But if you look at these triangles, price never gave us the chance to enter. Well, it gave it now. So I just don't remember where I entered, to be honest. Let me see. Okay, this is exactly where I entered. Okay, so sorry. I was looking for the opportunity. So I was waiting that let me rewind. I was looking at this on 1 minute and on yeah, some fantastic replay I'm doing, right? I cannot show you in 15 seconds. All right, I'll just do it in 1 minute. So we broke to the downside again. There's the second bearish zone. We come back to 50%, and I was waiting for a valid high to be formed. So here. So I was checking the time. We passed the 7 p.m. So the hour candle has closed. New candle is formed. Some volatility might come at the turn of the hour. And we now have, let's see what we have. We're above 50% of a zone. We are tapping inside the SNDR, the area responsible for breaking this structure. We would have liked to see it, you know, come back here and fail, but this is also protected level. So we don't need to require a wick above here. So we have a strong bearish candle. When I saw this, I entered market here. I was already expecting a move down, a continuation down. If you look here, there's some other clues like this almost equal lows around there, trend line liquidity, and we just broke to the downside. It's likely that we will continue. I also took a long here, by the way, as we tapped this 50% and we did a flip. I did enter here and I got stop break even as it was the first trade of the week. I didn't want to risk it. I was more confident into the short. So as soon as I saw strength moving down, I just marketed around here and I got 2 hours. Now the funny thing is that I got out with 2 hours, and I'm going to show you that it's real and I didn't make it up. I am always very, very honest when I take trades, or when they are tape reads, or when it's just after the fact rationalization of stuff. So if I show you a trade, I like to show you that I actually took it. Here it is. So I did take this on the 15 seconds, and there you go. That's actually what I took, and I did enter at the close of, and I did make, you know, $900 profit on this. It's an evaluation in this specific case. All right, so that shows you it was real. But the funny thing is that many times price will come to a top twice before continuing. So we didn't take this liquidity, so that continuation is still in play. And at that time, I already said, okay, first trade of the week is done. I don't care. I'm not interested anymore. But look what happened. We come back to retest this area, tap again on the SFDR, and wait for it. There you go. We broke structure. I mean, we did a double top. It's actually failure swing. Swing failure. Failure swing. We close below this candle. We create a so-called valid high. So we could mark it. Can even mark it here. And put a stop. 9-point stop. And maybe this is the time where you actually do a continuation to the downside. 2.5 hour. What do you think happens? Not that I know. Of course, yeah, this would have worked, right? So price came down into the origin of this zone, tried to push up, failed. We broke to the downside. We had with a rejection of this high. It's a double top inside an SNDR. That's the continuation. Right? I didn't take it because I was already done with this and went to bed. But if you can tell, you can see that we could have taken a beautiful trade. Now what happens here? We now came back again to tap 50%. But that's not the topic I wanted to talk to you about. So what happens next? You can check your own chart. Anyway, I wanted to show you. This is the first trade of the week I took. Very nice that when I replay things, I can't even remember what I did. And it happened yesterday. But I have a record of it. It's in my journal. It's on Twitter. Thank you for watching. More to come. And I hope to put this tool in your hands very soon. Thank you for watching. Ciao. Thumbnail. Bye bye.